looked like Casey was way ahead of Regan Smith in the 78 in the middle of the corner. Right here, you're going to see Casey really clears the 78. So right here, Casey says, spotter says you're clear up. But listen, here's one thing that you got to look at. Casey Kane was not sure. If he had been sure, he would have driven all the way out in front of Regan, which is what he probably should have done. But he left enough room in there for Regan to get his nose in there, and that's where the wreck started.
Better. We restart at lap 46 of 500. A.J. Allmendinger, Martin Truex, and the 5 drivers behind them did not stop. And as you look at that number 55 Toyota, that's not Mark Martin this week. Brian Vickers returns to the series to drive 6 races for MWR beginning today. And he's in third.
You saw right there the 56 of Truex and Vickers in the 55. They came off the corner and they're respecting each other. They gave each other a little room. Of course, they would their teammates, but they did it the right way.
Behind them, Dale Jr. and Jeff Burton side by side. A couple of past Bristol winners. Earnhardt on the inside, and then pole sitter Greg Biffle. Biffle is the first driver in this race who made the pit stop at lap 41.
Oh boy, June got his car plumb sideways off turn 2 over there.
Yeah, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88 car ran a lot of laps yesterday. Actually looked pretty good on the long run. One of the drivers that stayed out under that caution.
He likes that bottom. That's kind of old school.
Second place, Vickers to the inside. Hasn't raced since last season. Trying to make the most of this opportunity, and teammate Truex powers past in the 56.
Jeff Gordon, speaking of streaks, Jeff Burton and Larry McReynolds talking about how he had to work his way through the field not too long ago. 116 races since his last win.
Yeah, Burton's coming too, buddy. That car works down on the bottom. Darrell said it right. You've got to work on the bottom. That's how Vickers got the lead. While everybody else was up next to the wall dealing with traffic, they went where they were. You got to go where they ain't, and that's what Vickers was able to do. Rodney Childers giving Vickers some information there.
And we have a car in the wall. Bringing out the second caution of this race. Let's head back upstairs to Mike Joy.
Thanks, Chris. The 32 went up and into the wall hard. Ken Schrader.
To see how the drivers are doing in the AT&T Fastest Driver Challenge, you can text FAST to 34763 or visit AT&TFastestDriver.com.
Caution out for the second time, and the Frank Stoddard car pretty well destroyed. A hard hit for the veteran Missouri driver.
I think he lost the right front tire. You'll see it right there. Tire went down straight into the safer barrier.
Darrell, one thing that will happen here is you create a lot of brake heat and you'll cook the bead on that right front tire. Happened to
Kyle Busch yesterday in the Nationwide race.
Brad Keslowski, Dale Earnhardt Jr. We're back under green. 26 cars on the lead lap at Bristol.
Got to watch it right there. Allmendinger's got to really watch out when he moves up. He's got enough room to move up in front of Burton in a 31. So that was all timed out very well.
Now it's Jeff Gordon who can't find a spot in the outside groove. Side by side with Earnhardt. Will Junior give him room? Nope. He's going to battle him. Oh boy.
Junior battled him a little too hard right there, and the car got a little loose, wiggled with him, and that opened the door for Jeff from the 24 to get by. Comes Keslowski on the bottom.
That was almost an opening up the middle for Matt Kenseth, who wisely saw it wouldn't be an opening for long. And Burton goes to the bottom on Allmendinger, second place.
Burton's got a pretty good old hot rod today, guys. He's been up there all the race so far and looking pretty racy.
Jeff Burton told me this morning, with the rain this morning, it's all about what you put under the car at the start of the race. You're only going to be able to make minute adjustments. If you got a good package to start, you can get to the front.
We look at 1961. This is Bristol, where an NFL preseason exhibition game played between the Redskins and the Eagles. And Darrell, you have often said the driving style it takes to win here is kind of like a football game. You need a little punt, pass, and kick. Yeah, you do. And I'd like to welcome Peyton Manning to Tennessee. Well, we got to fight for the lead right here. I said I'd like to welcome him. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to, but hopefully I'll be able to.
Well, we just about welcomed Jeff Gordon to the lead as they came up on Kenny Schrader. Schrader gave way to the outside in his wounded car, but Gordon could not complete the pass. Job. And here is Harvick trying to keep his Chevrolet on the same lap with the leaders.
And if Denny Hamlin doesn't get out of his way pretty soon, we might have a caution.
Yeah, I've been watching him, Darrell, for about 10 or 12 laps. He's about had enough of Denny Hamlin. There's no love lost there anyhow between Harvick and Hamlin.
30 car just pounded the wall.
David Stremme
But what a break for Kevin Harvick and Jamie McMurray in the one in particular. Not that far from being lapped by our leader, Brad Keselowski.
Casey Kane, one of the cars badly damaged in that crash. He's back out there and running along with Marcus Ambrose, Kyle Busch, and Carl Edwards. Kevin Harvick had minor damage. As we restart, Jeff Gordon with a look inside, but nowhere to go.
That was close on the 17 car beating the 2 car to the line. The leader has to hit the line first, and that was mighty close.
Boy, Keselowski slid way up the racetrack trying to protect his lead. Here comes Kenseth on the outside.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth in the 17 gets such a good run on the high side. It may take him a few laps because Keselowski is not going to go over easy.
Loose. They touch.
Easy here. Easy here. Outside.
And
I saw you slip.
Keselowski may have to give it up to Kenseth for the lead.
I don't think that's a bad thing to do right now. Brad's car's been awfully good after several laps. Get the air pressure built up a little bit and get that bottom working for you. You'll be okay.
Darrell, are you surprised Keselowski chose the inside lane on the restart?
I really was, because we've seen over and over and over again that outside was the best. But his car's been working so good on the bottom. But I want to tell you something. This was close to who got to the line first.
Better believe it was close. I'm not so sure it wasn't beyond close.
It's not supposed to be that way.
I mean, that pretty much tells it right there. But yeah, this may be the first time this weekend we've seen the leader choose the inside on a restart.
Second place car not allowed to beat the leader to the line on the restart, but close counts. Big battle here for third. Clint Bowyer on the outside, Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton hunting third place.
Well, Keselowski has had the dominant car. No matter, there's been other guys that have come up there to race with him a little bit, but he's had the best car. And you can see back here, this is tense. Oh, tense racing.
Burton's got a fight on the bottom. It's the short way around, but it's not the fast way around. Look at the drive off that the 15 gets off the corner. And Jeff Gordon wants another shot.
And there's a bunch of guys just lined up here waiting for something to happen. Hopefully it won't happen and mess me up, but just waiting for these guys to decide what they're going to do.
Cautions breed cautions. When we left you, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Gordon were battling side by side for 5th. Watch the contact between them and watch the left rear tire on Gordon's car, top of your screen.
It's all good, all good. They make contact right there, and when you go by, you see the left rear is down.
And that's right about where the tailpipes exit on the right side of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car.
Yeah, you can see a little damage on the side of Junior's car where the tailpipes got in there, the jack stop. Right there, they touch.
And there you see the 2 exhaust pipes behind that arrow, which is the jack post, and you see the tire mark. Pretty clear. And we heard from Jeff Gordon.
We're in the wall. Junior just cut our left rear. Thank you, Junior. Appreciate it, buddy. That just sucks right there. I was just getting ready to give it to him, too.
Meaning
we're
give
not
him
going anywhere.
Sorry, meaning give him the position. They were racing side by side.
I'm hoping he meant the position. I think he did.
And here's what Dale Jr. said.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, tempo, but we'll let him know. We'll let him know. You're doing all you can out there. I know you are. Hopefully I didn't knock the right front off of it. We barely bumped. I mean, it was barely. I mean, it wasn't hard enough that I knocked the air out of the left rear tire. Get ready. Everything's rolling good up there. No pressure mirror. 48 half back. Everything's rolling good in front of you there. Real good.
Outside lane gets the break, but here comes Keselowski for the lead.
The only 2 drivers I've seen that their cars right now seemingly work on the bottom is Brad Keselowski in the 2 and Clint Bowyer in that 15.
Yeah, Clint's car has been really good on the bottom. Right now he's behind Jeff Burton in the 31. Burton's pretty good down there too. Kenseth likes that high line, gets some momentum up off the corner.
Riding with Clint Bowyer. Fifth caution of the day is out. Tony Stewart slammed the wall after contact from Brendan Gaughan. Some of the leaders pit. Here's a look at what happened from Jimmy Johnson's view.
Yeah, it just looked like smoke was going down the outside, and Brendan Gaughan in the 33 just drove up into him.
Ready for the restart. On worn tires, Keslowski, Kenseth, Vickers, and Truex.
It was real borderline again here on the restart as to who beat who.
It looked like that 17 beat the 2 to the line again to me.
And here comes Boyer, pounding the bottom on fresh tires in the 15.
But now just remember, Martin Truex Jr. in that 56, he even has fresher tires than Keslowski and Kenseth.
By 25 laps, correct. Vickers gives way to teammate Boyer, but Burton and Menard following him on the bottom. 15 to go.
Right now, Clint Boyer in the 15 is having a time with his teammate Brian Vickers in the 55. I think he may clear him. No, Vickers gets the run on the high side.
And all those drivers with fresh tires are going to use them up trying to get to the front.
You're just in a roadblock, and the tires just can't overcome what you lose while you're trying to get by people.
And up front, same old story. Brad Keselowski, the leader. Matt Kenseth trying to stay with him to have a late race charge at the win.
That 2 car out front by itself, running the track where he wants to, high, low. He's got it cruise. If he can get back to the line here without another incident.
Might be a lapper. Brendan Gaughan and maybe Carl Edwards between Keselowski and the finish line.
White flag in the air, 1 to go.
You're clear, 5 back. Go ahead a minute, you're nervous. No worries, got plenty of fuel.
Dale Jr. off the pace. And here comes Brad Keselowski for Roger Penske. 5th career Sprint Cup victory in 93 starts. Keselowski wins the Food City 500.
Nice job, man. Great drive.
This match back and forth between the 17 and 2 cars, the final third of the race. Was the final restart the lane choice the deciding factor, Matty?
It's pretty physical chest there, Matt. Yes and no. I mean, if I would have been on the top, maybe I could have pinned him down there, but on old tires, I knew he was going to choose the top. So he could really roll the bottom in 1 and 2 really good, and I'm surprised I couldn't capitalize on that and get around him. But that last run, we just started a little too loose. Then we got out in the lead, and plus we got some tape we picked up on and got on the brake ducts, and I was too free. I held him on the bottom, hoping he was going to burn his tires off in that second to last restart as long as I could, and I was finally going to crash, and he slid by me, and I could keep up, but that was about it.
Impressive start to the season continues for Kenseth.
So last year when Brad Keselowski won here in the fall, they said he manipulated the timing line. So they made a new rule. What rule will they have to make to keep you out of victory lane the next time?
I don't know. This car, as strong as it was, Krista, I'm sure there's a rule that could be made, but you know, I got on Twitter and got kind of PO'd at some people that said I won it because of the timing line. I knew this Blue Deuce was fast enough to win the race last fall, with or without timing lines, and it feels so good to just prove it here today in the spring race. This car here, brand new car that Penske Racing built. Everybody back in the shop did a phenomenal job. Last few races have been really good, and I knew we had a shot at winning one if we ran like we were, and today we closed the deal. You know, Matt didn't make it easy, but...
you had him stalking you, and you chose the outside of that restart.
No, man. Well, that's his job to not make it easy on me, and he did a good job and raced me hard, and I raced him hard. We rubbed a little bit, but that's good racing, and I don't know how anyone can say Bristol racing ain't as good as it was. I think they might be right because it's better than it's ever been. This is one of the best races I think I've ever been a part of and ever seen from behind the seat. So just thrilled to death to be here in victory lane at Bristol again. One of my favorite places for sure. And if this team keeps performing like they are, we'll get more.
He's making a case for the new king of Bristol. Dick?
With Brian Vickers in an absolutely incredible run. You bring it home in 5th position without a dent in the car. How badly did you need this run as you're looking for more employment?
Well, when it's your only one, you better make it count, right? But I can't take any of the credit. I mean, wow, the guys, I mean, you can tell, yeah, just proud to be a part of MWR, getting 3 cars in the top 5. You know, I can't thank, you know, Michael and Rob and everyone at MWR for giving me the opportunity. Obviously, Aaron's and Toyota. You know, what an exciting day. Rodney showed us bolted together my first go-kart 20 years ago. and then he handed it off to my father and a guy named Corey Smith to finish it off, and then he just put together my last one, and what a heck of a job. Called a great race. Everyone did good. New spotter, he did a great job as well.
Congratulations to you.